Whoa, America, you know it's like Super 2 if you're listening to this. I hope you're feeling incredible. Jay-Z, Sean Corey Carter. When you think of entrepreneurialism in music, business, Jay-Z gotta be one of the first people that come to mind. Been in the game for almost 40 years. Does it not make sense for Jay-Z to drop a new album? Now, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. I thought Jay was gonna drop his album last year. Why not drop the Blueprint 4 in 2024? But what I think happened was that Diddy situation pulled up and Jay was like, it's not safe. Yeah, look, my Jay-Z impersonation is not that valid right now, but I'm gonna be working on it. Now, y'all, the Blueprint 4. Could Jay-Z be working on a new album? There's been a lot of rumblings in the industry saying that he is. Jay said in one of his interviews before, he always wants his music to reflect the bigger narrative. And remember, he had a blog. His blog was called the Times, or the State of the Times, or something like that. I forgot the name of Jay's blog, but it pretty much was telling you that Jay, he's always about, in a way, capitalizing on the social conversation. The same way Kendrick Lamar does. I think Kendrick Lamar got that from Jay. Jay, he's gonna pop out when there's something bigger to be represented. But also, if you look at it, right, with Jay-Z, the Rock Nation situation right now is another thing that's a bit, with the allegations of the saying, yo, that's my dad, or whatever that's going on with that. Don't know if that situation could also be a factor. There's a lot of things going on right now that when it comes to just the social narrative around Jay, we never really seen him drop things where or are super duper controversial for him. We also got that stuff that Kanye was saying. You bet Jay is gonna give Ye 30 bars on that joint. You remember that rumor that they was saying that Jay slapped Kanye when they was making Watch the Throne? I don't know if anybody remember that rumor, but it was something about Jay slapping Ye. Jay would also say, yo, Ye, he be wanting to change the drums out 40 times. Like, you could tell it was probably little weird in the studio, and Jay was like, man, this nigga, oh no, I'm a New York nigga, and you never know. But also, Jay has a lot of things to address. This can be one of the best times for him to release an album, in my opinion. After that situation, because he has to go to that mandatory court hearing, he can also address some of those situations with Rock Nation. That right there, we've been seeing a lot of information come out with that, and a lot of people are, yo, whoa, the business practices like that, the business practices like this, that, whatever. These is allegations. We don't know if they're true or not. This does create a solid atmosphere for Jay-Z to address some controversy. Like, we creating a narrative, calling the shots at the Super Bowl, told Kaepernick go home. You get what I'm saying? Like, Jay could, if we're talking CEO talk, or even moving the culture talk, Super Bowl placement, curator talk, Jay don't even gotta do the art talk no more. We know Jay got the $1 million Basquiat. And what's crazy is, if you listen to Jay's Funk Flex freestyle, Jay been on his Basquiat wave. So Jay, Jack, and Basquiat, that's not new. Y'all get what we're saying? People was trying to make it seem like, yo, Jay is just doing that because of J. Cole. But no, when it comes to that art talk, Jay is on a different level now. And with this gives him some ammunition. But we've never really seen Jay directly address controversy when it's so hot in the news cycle like this. We've never, anytime you seen Jay do it in his career, it's always when you dang near didn't even realize he was in the room. And then he throw up the rock sign, and he's like, yeah, you know it's Hov, right? And you like, oh yeah, that is. You know, like, we've never really seen him just jump out in front of controversial things, directly engage them. But we've also never seen him walk directly around it, because we're aware Jay could potentially be about how he's perceived. If he's like, yo, the right now, the public perception, the Busby case, we don't know what they gonna try to pop out with next. Of course, why not play it safe? But America, the Blueprint 4, this will probably be what, Jay's 15th, 16th album, his 14th to 16th album, somewhere around there. He been popping out on tour with Beyonce. I can't even say for real if Jay is not trying to be low. He popped out on Wifey Tour. You pop out on Wifey Tour in front of the Beehive. Where was, I think they was in London somewhere or in Europe. Over I know they was overseas and Jay pulled up. He kissed her on stage. So when it come to attracting press, attracting attention, I can't even really say if Jay is trying to avoid that, because some of the moves he's making, popping out with Pharrell on the Legos soundtrack, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I really don't know. Is Jay trying to duck the press? He gotta be cooking up on something, all right? So y'all let me know what y'all think, America. Is Jay-Z working on the Blueprint 4? America, make sure y'all subscribe to the Super Tube. Y'all know it's at Aesthetics. Let's get it, baby.